Yeah, you know that defense is thinking shutout.
Minshew, three-step drop, steps up, fires. It is complete into the end zone for a Brandon Bulldog touchdown. 13 yards on the pitching catch, and they are going to line up to go for two, Tommy. I think their game plan here, if they can somehow do it, is to try and make it a three-possession game.
Yeah.
Score 3 touchdowns with 3 2-point conversions to make it 24-24. Of course, we're a long way from that happening. With 4:26 to play in the ball game, Brandon breaks the shutout. It's 24-6, pending the 2-point conversion.
He just ran a post route across the middle in the end zone, and Minshew, just like he's done several times tonight, he put it right on the money.
So the ball spotted at the 3-yard line, the 2-point conversion pass. Minshew out in the flat. It's incomplete. It falls short, and with that, an 18-point lead. And, Tommy, that is still huge because now it is still a 3-possession game.
Yes, it is.
For Petal. They are up by 18, so it is a 3-possession game, and the clock really against the Brandon Bulldogs. So it's 24-6, Petal out in front of Brandon. Again, 4:26 to play.
Well, and as a coach, I mean, you got to do that. I mean, you 3 times 8, it's 24. So, anything can happen, an onside kick, a turnover, anything. And so you got to go ahead and go for the 2, and so that to make it only a 3-score game, if you can go for 2 and get it. So
Brandon's going to have to gamble at some point. I don't know if we're going to see an onside kick possibly here or something, but Brandon's kind of in that position, trailing by 18 with less than 4.5 to play. They do have all 3 timeouts, but with the clock and everything else, is it's an uphill battle to say the least here. Petal just needs to play smart football here.
That's right. Hey, Corey, while I got a chance here, I have to say hello to some. Every morning I have to go by Hardee's and get me a biscuit before I go to work. And there's a little coffee club down there. It's several retired men, and it won't be too long. I'm going to be retired. I'm probably going to join them down there. But Charles Blackwell, he goes to my church. And Charles, he always wants me to come over there and tell him a little bit about what's going on in Southern Miss. And so he's always listening to the broadcast. I just want to give a shout out to Charles Blackwell there in Petal and the coffee club at Hardee's.
I love it. Good job. We appreciate you. Listen, live football here. It is going to be recovered by, it was a live football. I'm pretty sure that Brandon recovers it. They do call it as Brandon's football, but the side judge coming in has thrown a flag right here. This is going to be Petal football. Yeah. It looks like there's a flag against Brandon. It's going to be a flag here as the officials are talking about it. I do not believe Brandon's going to recover this one. They did recover the onside kick, but I believe it's going to be a penalty. That ball did not go 10 yards, I don't believe. It was touched by one of the defensive players. So let's see on the official. There is no flag.
They're waving the flag.
They are going to wave the flag off, so it will be Brandon first down.
Wow.
I think what happened was the side judge threw a flag because the ball didn't go 10 yards, Tommy, but because it was touched by one of the Petal players, it was a live football.
Okay, all right. That's what he's going to tell him now, the head judge.
Boyles is asking for a conference here, trying to find out what happened. But that's a huge play on the onside kick that's recovered by Brandon. They have the ball at the Petal 37. It took a wicked bounce off of the Petal. One of the upmen for Petal on special teams. He touched it at the 47. His 47 of Brandon, and actually bounced, Tommy, 16, 17 yards in the air, all the way down to the Petal 37. So here we go, 24-6. Petal leading. Brandon with the ball back. Short field under a heavy rush, and
there we go.
Back at the 45.
Forrest Harvey, that's my man.
Forrest Harvey in there trying to get this Petal defensive crowd fired up, and he's done just that. Big sack on first down. Tommy, that's an 8-yard loss.
That's big. That's
Knock
big.
him all the way back to the 45-yard line.
Corey, he's just a junior. We get to watch him next year, too.
I love watching him play. We've talked about him in every broadcast. It seems like throughout the game he gets better as the game goes on. Pass underneath is caught all the way down inside the 35 to the 32, so they get the yardage back loss plus some.
Yeah.
And this is they're in 4-down territory, of course. But it's going to spot the ball down at the 32, a 13-yard pickup.
I tell you, we haven't called number 89, Chris Knight's number, and I don't even see him out there right now. But he's been crucial the last few weeks. So
I talked to him after last week's ball game and told him how great of a job he did. You're right, and I don't see him out there. Pass inside, nearly intercepted.
Oh, my goodness.
And a flag is thrown.
I cannot believe that. They can't call. That's going for the ball.
Todd Pinkston is beside himself on that sideline over there. I'll be shocked. They are going to call a defensive penalty here. Brandon getting a little bit of home cooking, I think, and you can hear the Petal fans. They are calling pass interference. The ball was thrown out there on the side.
Your safety is doing just what he's supposed to do. He comes across and knocks the ball down, and that's what he did. There was no contact.
No, I'm not quite sure where that flag was thrown, but it is a pass interference call against the Petal defense. Again, that pass was thrown down the sideline. It was 3rd down and 6, and 2 of the Petal defensive players converged on it. I didn't see any contact at all.
That's ridiculous. How in the world he can call that, I don't know. That's what you're taught to do as a safety.
Ball spotted at the 17-yard line. Minshew off his back foot floats it up in the air. Tillis has it. He's into the end zone with a touchdown, and they are going to line up here again to go for 2 to try and make it a 10-point game. It's 24-12. Petal strikes, Brandon quick strike again. And in the last 2.5 minutes, Brandon has scored 2 touchdowns to cut this lead. And I still, obviously Petal's still in great position here.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure here.
That just, you can't make that. That's ridiculous to make that call. I mean,
we're going to line up to go for 2. And Tommy, I guess it doesn't matter because it's still a 2-possession game either way, and they just want to put some points on the board. But they're going for 2. It's a handoff. Tillis inside fighting, and he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. So the try is no good. There's 3 minutes and 17 seconds remaining on the play clock, or on the game clock rather. Our score is 24-12. Petal leading Brandon. Still a 2-possession game. But Brandon, of course, I have a strange feeling here, Tommy. They're going to line up and try that onside kick again.
Yeah, got to. I can't, I hate to linger on officials' calls, but that was, that's what you're taught to do as a safety is to, when you got a guy going along, you come over and give your cornerback help, and that's what he did. He came over and knocked the ball down as soon as it got there. He didn't hit the receiver before the ball got there. He hit the ball, and, oh, well. All right, that's enough, Tommy. No more.
And the funny thing about this, thus far, this game has been officiated very well.
Yeah, it has.
Both
really
ways.
Has.
The officials, all their calls on both sides were warranted. I did not understand that last call. They did a good job of throwing a flag and picking it up on the last onside kick. So a good job by this crew. A little suspect on that last call. But anyway, it's 24-12. Petal leading. 3 minutes and 17 seconds to play in the 4th quarter. And Brandon lining up, coming towards us. They're going to try the onside kick again. This one is live football, and it's live again. And guess what, Tommy?
They got it.
I believe Brandon's got the ball again.
Yep.
They're peeling back. I believe Brandon's got the football, and they do at the Petal 47. So Petal is not making this one easy on themselves.
No, they're not.
Brandon has come to life here. There's 3:14 to go. They trail by 12, and they are just a few plays away from making this real interesting. So 2 onside kicks, which in high school you really don't get to see a whole lot. Both recovered by the offense. Petal really needs to do a better job with their hands team. They had a great opportunity to catch that on a 3rd bounce, about 13 yards off the line of scrimmage, and it just was bobbled and fell down. It was recovered by the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
So this ball is spotted at the 47-yard line. 3:14 to go. Still a 2-possession game. Minshew dropping back, looking, firing. It's going to be incomplete. Almost a great adjustment and a great catch by the tight end downfield at the 30-yard line, but it's an incomplete pass.
Well, McIntyre was on the coverage, and he had given up actually, and thought that the quarterback was fixing to tuck it and run, and receiver slipped in behind him, and the tight end almost made a great catch.
I think the reason he didn't run that ball is number 11, Slade Buckley, kept contained on that play, Tommy.
I got you.
A few yards off the line of scrimmage, and really kept the quarterback in the pocket. So 2nd down and 10 from the Petal 47 under a heavy rush. Seam pass, it is caught inside the 25. The pass complete to Colby Williams. That's a 1st down on the completion. Clock is stopped with 3:02 to play. And Tommy, it was just 24-0.
Putting it right on the money.
And they are knocking on the door trying to cut this one down to a 1-possession game.
All it takes is one big pressure on him, Corey, is all we got to do and make him throw that thing away. Because
from the 21-yard line, clock running, 2:50 to play. Minshew fires out in the flat. It's caught. And out of bounds at the 12-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 8. So little bit of nervous time here for the Petal defense. I guarantee you Coach Boyles has his hands team on the sideline being talked to right now because they know if Brandon should score here, that inevitably it will be another onside kick. They've already recovered 2 here. Minshew drops back to pass, looking, firing into the corner of the end zone, and it is incomplete. Some of the fans here looking for a flag, but it's an incompletion.
I still think back on that first score that they had, that it appeared that the officials let the fans and the sidelines help them make that call. You can't do that in any level. You got to watch what's going on and make the right call.
Well, the ball is actually spotted at the 14-yard line. Line to gain is the 11. So it is 3rd down and 3. This is going to be a handoff inside. Tillis with some room. Tripped up inside the 10, down to about the 7.5, maybe the 8. But it is enough for a Bulldog first down as the clock stopped with 2:32. Tommy, some anxious moments here late in this one.
Yep. I just got confidence in this team, though, Corey. I just have confidence somebody's going to make a play here in a minute.
From the 8-yard line, first down and goal. Minshew steps up, fires, incomplete, looking for his target. Out on the right side in the flat, about a yard deep in the end zone. He had Jasper open down there, but it was an incomplete pass.
I know one thing. This has been the longest 3.5 minutes that I have ever witnessed in a football game.
Just to reset, we have 2:18 to play. Petal leading Brandon 24-12. Brandon with second down and goal at the 8. This game just a few minutes ago was 24-0. Brandon was able to score a touchdown, went for 2, did not get it. Then they did an onside kick and got it. Cut it to 24-12 under a heavy rush. Minshew's going to be dropped on the sack all the way back outside his 10, and the coach for the Brandon Bulldogs is calling for a timeout. That's going to go as a loss of 5 on second and goal. So this is going to bring up a 3rd down and goal from the 13. Clock stopped. That's the first timeout called by the Brandon Bulldogs in the second half. So there's 2:09, Tommy, to play. So, again, they were up 24-0. Brandon scored to cut it to 24-6. Onside kick recovered by Brandon. They drive down the field and score again. They go for 2. They don't get it again. 24-12, go for the onside kick for the second time, recover it again, and here we are with a 3rd down and goal from the 13. And Petal's defense really has a chance to end this ball game right now.
Yeah, I just, like I told you a while ago, somebody's going to make a play here in a minute. That's Petal. That's the way we've been all year long. Just like Jamarcus made a play last week on offense to win when it looked like it was fixing to be over, and he made a play. So I just feel like somebody's fixing to step up here and make a play and end this football game.
Let's hope you're right. Petal doing a good job coming up with a big sack on that last play. Second down and goal from the 8. Loss pushed Brandon back to the 13-yard line. 2 minutes, 9 seconds to play. Unbelievable that Brandon was able to recover thus far. Not 1, but 2 onside kicks. And Coach Boyle sprinting down the sideline, having Buckley, his defensive coordinator sprint down the sideline. I apologize. I was looking on the far side.
Did we have enough men on the field?
I saw Jody Hawkins sprinting down the sideline calling for timeout.
We didn't have enough men on the field. I only counted 10.
So Petal uses their second timeout of the second half. They'll be left with 1, but that's not the important problem here. So 2:09 to play. It's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 13. And unbelievable. I didn't think a few minutes ago we'd
pack my stuff and go back to Petal with a victory. And
well, I almost said it. I didn't say it. You know what I almost said. I didn't say it. I didn't want to say it. And after last week, you never know. So that's part of the beauty of this. Part of the beauty of this game we call football is you play it to the last second till there's all zeros on the clock. You never, ever know. Ask the Green Bay Packers about that.
That's right.
Ask the Oak Grove Warriors about that.
That's true.
All right, I'll stop there. But as the teams come back out on the field, big play on 3rd down and goal from the 13. They're just about set live for action. They actually spot the ball back just inside the 14, so that extra half yard every little bit helps here with this defense. Minshew in shotgun, looking for the corner of the end zone. It is incomplete. Is that Bonet on coverage out there, Tommy? Did a great job.
Yes, it is.
Great man-to-man coverage out there on the side. Can't get any better coverage than that.
Kept the inside presence there on his receiver to where, that ball's a little bit short. He's got it in INT. So.
And I'll tell you what, I've been very impressed with the coverage of young Jalen Bonet.
Yes, he's played a heck of a game tonight.
As a junior, he really has stepped up from the corner position. 2:04 to play, Tommy. Can we say this is the ball game right here? Fourth down and goal.
Even with 2 timeouts.
Fourth down and goal from just outside the 13. Here's Minshew back to pass. Stepping up, he's going to run with the football. He's got room in the middle and nobody reacted. He dives into the end zone for the touchdown. None of the defensive backs and linebackers reacted on the sideline. I'm not quite sure what happened there. It was fourth down and goal. Everybody was covered, but as soon as he stepped up to run with the football, he dove into the end zone for the touchdown. And Tommy, we're 24-18.
Yep. I've never seen 3 onside kicks, so have you?
I don't know if I've ever seen 2 recovered in one game.
Really?
I probably have, but I don't know if I've ever seen 3. And this Brandon crowd is believing that. Brandon crowd that stayed, truly believing in this one. So here's the extra point attempt. The kick is up. It's nearly blocked. And it is good. All right, we have 1 minute and 56 seconds to go. Our score is Petal 24, Brandon 19. Unbelievably.
I can't believe it.
Unbelievably. 24-19, inexplicably. So, also got to remember, Brandon's still with 2 timeouts left. Even if Petal can recover the onside kick,
right?
If they don't pick up a first down, Brandon will get the ball back.
That's right.
So, a lot of ball game left to play. I'm in shock, Tommy. What do you think's got to be going through the mind of these Petal players? Well, this sideline's about to erupt.
Yeah, they're the same way. They're in shock. Can't believe it happened. I mean, it happens in football. I mean, it does. But I mean, these players have never experienced it since they've been here. So
we hate to say the word choke, but Petal really trying their hardest to hold on to this one in victory. Petal leading 24-19. If you can't hear me, it's because this sideline for Brandon is on their feet as one, and they are loud. Here's the onside kick. I hear a whistle. It is recovered.
Out of my man, Trevor Williams.
Trevor Williams on the hands team.
Yes,
there is a flag down at the 40.
Yeah, that's because I believe
they were offside.
Yeah, they were offside.
I believe the kicking team was offside. So what happens with that is they should be able to decline that penalty, correct, Tommy?
Yes.
And the officials are going to talk about it. Are they going to back them up and make them kick it again?
You have to be able to decline that penalty because we got the football.
And I'm not quite sure why the coach for Brandon is allowed to come out to midfield here, Tommy. They have a coach's box. Coach Boyles on the sideline for Petal is in his. There's a flag down at the 41-yard line. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. I believe they're calling offsides on the kicking team. But that shouldn't give them another chance to kick it again.
No,
unless they did blow a whistle, and they did. You know what they did, Tommy? They blew the play dead as soon as he was offsides. So
I don't understand it. I guess that's like the same type play last year in the state championship game.
All right. Well, let me ask you this
question. You can't
question.
decline that because it was
Well, let me ask you this question, Tommy. Why is the ball being spotted at the 40 again? Shouldn't that be a 5-yard penalty?
Our coaches are irate over there. This is not. I don't think this is correct.
Well, here's Coach Boyle.
Yeah, he's still out there talking.
He's out at the 50. This one.
That can't be correct.
All right, they're calling this live for play. They threw a flag. If you throw a flag, how is there no yardage loss? I am absolutely shocked. But again, here we're going to have to do this again. Brandon is setting to kick off again here on the onside kick. I know if you're at home listening, you must be on the edge of your seat. We are here. Here's the kick. It's live football. It is a live football.
Oh, they got it.
Brandon got the football. The onside kick was recovered by Brandon. Oh, my goodness. I cannot believe what we just saw happen.
Well,
it's recovered at the
I don't understand how in the world. I'm like you. You don't back them up 5 yards. What's the flag for?
I am absolutely shocked at this. What is going on here?
I can tell you what's going on. This is Petal is really not. I can't say it on the air, but this is wrong, buddy. This is totally wrong. These officials have let this get out of hand.
I don't understand on that penalty.
There's no way that you don't penalize somebody when you throw a flag.
Well, they threw a flag, and they said that they were offsides. How they don't drop them back 5 yards? But they're calling it live. There's 1:52 to go. Brandon only has to go 50 yards, folks, to win this game. To win this game. We were just talking about Petal getting the buses revved up 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
There's 1:48 left. Brandon has second down and 10 at the 50. 2 timeouts left, plenty of time. The only good thing, because they did chase some points early, if there is a good thing, is that they do have to score a touchdown to win.
Yes.
A field goal doesn't do them any good. They have to
Correct.
go 50 yards. The ball is literally sitting directly on the 50-yard line.
But these officials making these calls on pass interference is what bothers me.
So from the 50, under a heavy rush, Buckley trying to get in there. Firing downfield. He's got his receiver open and just over the head of the target. Jonah Myers was back there in safety coverage.
Yeah, gave up a little bit too early. Thought we had the sack. You got to stay with your man. So fortunately, the ball was overthrown. Wow.
Third down and 10 from the 50-yard line. Tommy, is it fair to say we're in 4-down territory?
Oh. Man, that clock just has not moved.
It is not moving. That was 2 seconds off the last time. 2 seconds on that last play. So 1:41 to play. From the 50, third down and 10. There's some movement on the sideline. They blow the play dead. That is going to back them up 5 yards as the receiver trying to get off the line of scrimmage just a little bit. Tommy, you and I about came out of the press box on that one.
Well, it took him a while to throw the flag. I was wondering if he was going to throw it or not.
Here's an interesting turn of events here. They threw a flag, Tommy, and they marched 5 yards off on the penalty.
Yeah. Tell me.
I'd love to get an explanation. I don't know if I've ever seen a flag thrown for a penalty that was not, that you could not decline, but there was no penalty enforced. What a break for the Brandon Bulldogs. But anyway, third down and 15 from their own 45. Pass inside is caught.
He didn't get a first down either.
He sure didn't. Tackled inside. The game's going to go for 8 yards on the completion to Elijah Parker.
Got to have it here.
There's a minute and 28 seconds left as the clock is running. And Tommy, it's fourth down and about 7.5. So clock running. Again, another tight ball game here. Petal up front, fourth down and 7. Ball's at the 47. They need to get to the 40. Clock still running.
Rolling the dice. Rolling the dice here. Looks like going to bring heavy pressure.
They are. Here's Minshew. Petal hitting as he throws it. Behind it. It's incomplete. Incomplete pass, and Petal will take over with a minute to go on the game clock. Unbelievable turn of events here as Brandon battles all the way back in this ball game, and Petal will take over at the 47-yard line. Wow, Tommy.
I'm sorry. I hate to say this, but Brandon deserves that because they do not even deserve to be in this football game. I'm sorry. Officials let this ball game get out of hand, and I'm hoping that Coach Boyles, when he gets the film of this, takes it directly to the high school association and says, look, y'all got to do a better job than this. This is ridiculous.
Especially in a game of this. I mean, every game's important, but, Tommy, you can't cause these kids a loss. A minute left on the clock. Petal takes over. There's still a lot of time left, and Brandon still has 2 timeouts left. Brandon trailing Petal 24-19. There's 1 minute left in the game. And the clock is running. Petal. Game clock is stopped at a minute left. Handoff, waits, corralling the football, is going to be close to a first down.
He's right at it.
He's maybe a half. It looks like he's going to be a full yard and a half. I don't know where they're spotting the football.
Well, wait, now that's.
I'm not sure where they're spotting the ball. It looked like he got down almost to the 43-yard line, and they spot it just inside the 45.
Hey, it's probably a good thing, though, Corey, because they got to call a timeout here. So,
all right, I'm going to go out on a limb and make a comment here. So it's second down and 2 from the 44. They need to get just inside the 43. Tommy, 2 yards, and it looks like Petal's going to win this ball.
Yeah. I just can't believe we got to this point.
But you got to hold the football. You got to hold the football. Folks, if your heart's racing out there, I hope we've done a good job of being able to bring you the action here as it's unfolded. Shocking change of events early in the fourth quarter. Actually, midway through the fourth quarter, Petal had a 24-0 lead. Brandon was able to drive down and muster up a touchdown. They went for 2 and didn't get it, so it's 24-6 with 6 minutes left on the game clock. They go and they kick an onside kick. They get it. They drive down the field. They score. They go for 2. They don't get it. They kick another onside kick, Tommy. They get it. They score a touchdown, kick the extra point, kick the onside kick. It's recovered by Petal, but they throw a flag that was not enforced. Get to kick it again, recovered, and Petal did a great job defensively. 2nd down and 2 from inside the 45. Waits fighting for that yardage. He's going to be close. This side judge is marking it a full yard.
Where is he spotting that ball?
He is spotting the ball a full yard short.
Good gracious.
And the clock never ran.
Oh, my gosh.
The clock never ran. The clock never ran. Now it's running. It finally ran after the play was over. After the play was over, the clock started running. I have no idea what is going on with these officials and the game clock tonight.
That ball is spotted, Corey, a yard from where he went down.
That's the second straight play. 3rd down and 1, 3 seconds, 2, 1 Barkin, handoff inside, Waits. Spinning.
He got it that time.
And the side judge again is coming in. Let's see where they spot it.
That spot there's got it.
He's going to be close. He needs to get to just, it looks like, across the 43. There's 19 seconds left on the clock.
Wait a minute. Where's he? Okay, here we go.
Well, I'm absolutely shocked that these officials have done this to Petal tonight. This side judge on the near side has trotted in. The Brandon side judge has trotted in. And, Tommy, I'm going to tell you where they spotted the football, he is short. He needed to get across the 43-yard line, and they have spotted this ball. The nose of the ball's not even touching the 43. This ball, this spot, and, folks, there's 19 seconds left on the clock. The clock did not start when Petal snapped the ball. It didn't start until 5 seconds after the play was snapped. But I believe he is going to be about a half a yard short. From the spot, I am absolutely shocked at how this has happened like this. Wow. What else can we say? It's going to be 4th down. And Brandon can't stop. Do they have no timeouts left, Tommy?
I don't trust anything that's put on that clock
until,
right now.
Until this thing says 000s, I don't know. I guess they've called a timeout. So, okay, so it's 4th down. Let's reset here. It's 24-19, Petal with the lead. And I apologize, folks, but Tommy, have you seen anything like this before?
Well, Conference USA I have. Sorry.
If I'm on that sideline across there, we're on the home side. If I'm over there, and I'm Coach Boyles has to be absolutely boiling right now. His blood has to be boiling. They spotted forward progress on the last 3 carries or 2 carries there. Spotted it short. So there's 19 seconds left. The ball's outside the 43. They need to get to about the 4, according to the spot, the 42 and a half. So it's just under a yard to gain. Last timeout taken by Brandon. If they stop it here, they will get the ball back. 4th down. It looks like they're lined up off sides. Barker trying to get the play in. Another hard snap. He's going to step out with 12 on the 20 on the game clock.
They're going to call
a timeout here. Well done. They tried to draw. They were able to draw him off all night. And they're going to call a timeout with 19 seconds still remaining on the clock. I hope we've done an okay job of bringing you to the end of this game. If you're watching streaming, you've been able to see a little bit more of what we're saying. These spots, and the reason Tommy and I are getting so fired up, if you will, so aggravated, whatever you want to call it, is we are literally standing at about the 45-yard line. So these plays are happening, Tommy, right in front of our line of sight, right where we are. So we can clearly see the forward progress. And this game should have been over several times. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Again, it's going to be a 4th down and about a half a yard for Petal. The ball is at the Brandon 43. Petal's leading by only 5 points. There's 19 seconds left on the game clock. Neither team with a timeout. Petal just burned their last. Wow. Tommy, what do you think?
Well, and I'm like you. I hate to, harp on the officiating, but I mean it's bad. I mean this is bad. They're humans, and I understand that, and they're going to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. But what they're doing tonight is close to costing Petal what was a sure victory into a defeat. or a chance for Brandon to get a victory.
Let's see what Petal can do. They're going with that bunch power formation.
Oh, he's got the big back in there.
He sure does, and he's going to give it to him. And guess what, Tommy? First down, ball game is over. It doesn't matter. You can't spot that ball back any further than that. That's a 3-yard pickup, and that's going to end the ball game.
I still don't like his spot.
No. There's a first down for the
Look where he spotted that ball.
He was close to the 40. They spotted it outside the 41. So they tried. They wind the clock. Petal does not have to do anything because the clock's going to run out on this one. Tommy, wrap this one in red and white. There you go. It's a victory for the Petal Panthers. Petal improves to, what's our record now? Are they 6-1?
Yes,
6-1. I'm so enthralled by the end of this ball game, and Brandon suffers their first defeat. They fall to 6-1. So Petal, more importantly, will improve to 3-0 in district play. Tommy, what do you think about what we just witnessed?
Well, I kept thinking somebody was going to make a big play on defense, and I still can't get over 3 onside kicks, and I can't get over the fact that you throw a flag and then you don't penalize the team. I don't understand that. But anyway, all that stuff aside, it's great to get out here with a victory. I mean, this is one of those.
Anytime you can go on the road in district play, especially a place like Brandon against a team that was undefeated, both teams will leave here with the same identical mark of 6-1, but more importantly, Petal improving to 3-0 in the district, Brandon falling to 2-1 in the district, so a huge victory. Petal starting to assert themselves and prove that they are a powerhouse to reckon with in the district.
Well, and good job by the whole team just hanging in there. We didn't get any personal fouls during all that. It's a lot of times players get upset with bad calls and make bad decisions on the field and end up with a personal foul. But good job by staying together and making sure that we walk out of here with a victory. But I tell you what,
Tommy, do you have any gas left in the tank?
I'm telling you, I'm wiped out.
It's going to be a long ride home, man.
I was ready to go home with a victory. And
they made it interesting. Brandon scoring 19 unanswered points to end the ball game in the final 6+ minutes, but Petal had enough of a cushion. Petal again winning 24-19, improving to 6-1 on the year, 3-0 in district play.
I like this Millage kid. He's big. I mean, that's who I kept thinking before they put him in the game. Hey, why don't we put him in? He's so big and strong.
And he did. He picked up 3 yards for us, 1.5 yards for the official. But he only needed half a yard, so it was enough for a first down. Again, thanks to our radio and internet sponsors. Thanks so much to our internet crew for all they do. Tommy, it's always a pleasure. Kyle, we appreciate everything you do. Tommy, they're 6-1.
Yep.
6-1. A hard-fought victory on here for the Petal Panthers as they come into Lewis Jean Strickland Field on the campus of Brandon Middle School and come out with a victory. Petal again, final score 24-19. You're listening to Petal Football. On behalf of Tommy, I'm sorry, but on behalf of Tommy Hudson and Kyle Britt, I'm Corey Tater. You've enjoyed Petal Football here. 93.1 WGDQ. The Panthers are 6-1. We'll see you from the friendly confines of Petal Stadium next week at 7 o'clock as the Petal Panthers take on Natchez. We'll see you next week, everybody. Be careful. Have a good night.